Hi, I'm Mary. I'm going to be taking you through a 45-minute vinyasa flow today. And we're going to begin by just sitting. So just find some space. You might want to sit up on a cushion or just sitting on the floor, cross-legged, as nice and comfortably. And see if you can find some length and space as you sit up. So really lengthening through the spine, anchoring down to the sit bones and lifting to the crown of the head. And then when you're ready, just closing down the eyes. So taking one moment to notice the breath. When we connect to the breath, just feeling the air moving in and out of the nose. Feeling belly expand and contract, rib cage expanding and contracting. Then we really connect to the present moment. We bring our awareness to what is right here, right now. So just following the air as it moves in through the nose. We can feel it after that, feeling the expansion in the body. And then the out breath, just following it back out of the body again through the nose. Starting to notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice whether you're breathing fast or you're breathing slowly. It doesn't matter, just noticing. The noticing is the important part. Maybe you start to notice whether the two breaths are even, the in-breath and out-breath. Are they the same? Or is one a little longer, a little stronger than the other? Just observing. Just being really curious about what your breath is presenting right now. We start to switch off the thinking mind and switch on the feeling body. So we're really just observing the sensations in the body as we breathe in and out. But also the other sensations, maybe the feeling of your sit bones on the floor, your feet on the floor, maybe the feelings of a little bit of muscular engagement through the belly, through the back, to allow you to sit upright. Perhaps you're noticing that there's some tension, maybe around the shoulders or the jaw, that you could release. Staying connected to the breath, the sensations in the body. Maybe just 3 more breaths like this. But also, once we start to open the eyes, staying with that mindfulness, connection to the breath, connection to the present moment. Just slowly open the eyes and take the arms out to the side. So maintaining that nice long, tall spine. Beginning to lift the right arm up and walk the left hand away. So just creating a little bit of space down the right side of the body. Perhaps you're starting to notice stretch sensation, maybe a little bit of compression around the left side of the torso. Notice what it feels like as you breathe in and out from this position. Just taking a moment, just establishing this breath, this mindful attention. One more breath here. And then slowly releasing that right arm down and taking the left arm up and bending. Opening up through the left side of the body, and you might notice there's a difference between right and left. Just notice, observe, be curious, connected to the breath and the sensations of the body. Where can you feel a stretch? Where can you feel some compression? Discomfort, comfort, warmth, coolness. Just be observant. And then slow down. Let's take another breath in as we reach up. This time as we breathe out, turn to the right, letting your left hand just rest on top of your right knee. Your right hand all the way inhale to lengthen. And exhale to slowly turn and twist. Now you might feel like you want to unwind a little and then go a little further. Just notice how your body is responding to this rotation to the spine. Notice where your head wants to turn to. Maybe you want to turn the head a little forward and back. Just notice the most nourishing place for you to rest. So twists are really healthful for the body. Little stretches all the way along the spine for the little muscles of the vertebrae. Calming for the nervous system. Great for the digestive brain. Now see if you can just leave the left hand where it is and take the right arm over again. So reaching, lengthening. And then from here, just scoop under with that left elbow. Elbow to elbow, wrap the arms up. So we come into eagle arms. Lifting up, breathing in. And as you breathe out, now bowing forward. Inviting a little bit more space between the shoulder blades. Let the head hang and give you in. With your next in-breath, start to rise again. And as you breathe out, slowly releasing the arms down. Take a breath in and out. Just feeling that energy moving in the body. Now we're going to reach again, inhale. As you exhale, start to turn towards the left, letting your right hand rest on top. And you might do that little wind and unwind movement. And just eventually settling into this twist. Perhaps the head wants to turn. Just be guided by your own body's experience here. What can you feel? Where can you feel it? Always searching for that nourishing space. So your yoga should be effortless effort. A mixture of strength and ease. So we're going to keep that right arm there. Sweep the left arm over. Coming into this side bend again. And then let that right elbow come underneath the left. Wrap the arms back into our eagle arms. Inhale. As you exhale, start to bow forward. Reach in. Let the hand be heavy, drawing you down towards the earth. Maybe even giving it a little shake, a little nod. With your next ingoing breath, rising. And then as you breathe out, releasing the arms. Catch them behind you this time and pull back towards the back of your space, opening up to the heart. Then you can feel a little bit of stretch in front of the shoulder. And then from here, maybe starting to bow again. Letting your head hang, letting the arms lift a little higher. Take another breath. And then releasing the arms down in front of you, crawl up onto your hands and knees. And just taking a moment here to move into a little bit of a cat-cow. Just let the spine ripple. Exhaling as we press spine to sky, lifting the belly. Inhaling as we open the heart and hollow back. Exhale. Start to reach spine to spine and inhale. Just noticing how your back is responding to this. Maybe there's some sticky parts through the spine. Maybe your spine is moving quite fluidly. Just noticing. You might want to circle out to the sides, rib cage just moving in little circles, and then back the other way. waist in, reaching the right leg back and the left arm in front, squaring off the shoulders, squaring off the hips, narrowing the waist. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your elbow to your opposite knee, rounding like a cat. Inhale to lift. Exhale as we draw it in. And inhale to lengthen. The balance is helping you to stably engage through the core. Inhale. Let's try one more time. Exhale. And inhale. Bring the hand and knee back to the earth. And just pause here. So pause between the two sides. Just notice how our body has responded. And now let's take the left leg back and the right arm in front. And just pausing, finding that core, finding the balance, taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, draw your elbow to your opposite knee. Inhale as we reach and lengthen. And exhale as we draw in. Inhale, lengthening again. And exhale to draw in. Let's try one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And bring the hand and knee back to the floor. Walk your hands a little further forward, tuck the toes under, and come up into downward facing dog. You want your heels working towards the floor, your sit bones lifting towards the sky. Making an upside down V shape here. So from downward dog, let's float forward into plank. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Bring the knees to the floor and then sit the hips back as we come through the child's pose. Rise again onto your knees as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, tuck the toes under and pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale as we flow forward to plank. Lowering your knees and drawing your hips back as we flow back with the out breath. Child's pose. Inhale back to knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just flowing with the breath. Inhale to plank. Knees come down, hips move back, exhale, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's try two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're going to slowly just rise up onto our knees. Maybe give your hands a little shake. And we're going to start by stepping the right foot forward. So bringing the knee in line with the ankle, drawing the hips forward, drawing the tailbone down, and reaching up. So index fingers pointing towards the sky, upper arms, angled ears, hips shifting forward, tailbone draws down, and maybe opening up the heart a little bit more, reaching back. So feeling that stretch in front of the thigh. Take another beautiful breath here. We're going to bring our hands to our heart and turn to the right, opening the arms. So coming back into this rotation of the spine. Another breath. You can take your right hand down and left arm up and find a little bit more spiraling action to the spine. Maybe looking further back over the right shoulder. Inhaling. Now as you exhale, windmill the arms down to frame that front foot. Start to draw the hips back as we find half splits. You might slide that right heel a little further forward, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Heart is lifted, inhaling. And then as we exhale, maybe bowing a little deeply. You want to kiss that right knee. Taking another breath. And then releasing. So we're going to bring the knees back to the floor, rising up, taking the left foot forward this time. So same thing, hips moving forward, tailbone drawing down, index fingers pointing and reaching, and maybe inviting a little bit more space through the front of the body. So from here, hands come back to the heart, and we turn left and open the arms. Left hand comes down to the right thigh, right hand to the sky, turning and twisting, spiraling, breath in. Now as you breathe out, bring the leg down, and then extending the hips back. So we want to slide that left heel a little further forward. Just noticing the difference between the right and left sides and checking in with those hamstrings. Another breath here. Breathing out to bow a little deeper. And we're going to step back to downward dog from here. Just taking a moment, heels pressing down towards the floor, sit-bones lifting towards the sky. Let's walk the feet forward towards the front of the mat. So walking forward. A little bit of space between the feet. 2 fists between big toes. And then just take the hands outside the line of the feet. Let your head hang with heavy bowling ball head. Let the weight of your head draw you towards the earth. I've got my knees bent, ribs on thighs. No tension to the shoulders. And then for the first couple, let's take the hands to the shins. Inhale, tabletop spine. And exhale, folding down, fingertips touch the floor. Inhale, tabletop spine. And exhale. So you can keep taking hands to shins or fingertips just in front of the feet. But still that feeling of lengthening through the spine, offering the heart exhale down. One more time. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale. So from here we're going to take the arms out to the side and swing all the way up, reaching to the sky. We're going to bring the palms together all the way through the heart center and all the way back to the earth. So let's do a couple of these. Inhale as we reach, reaching all the way up, and exhale. So starting to bring a little bit more movement through the whole body. Inhale to reach, and exhale all the way back to the earth. Let's try one more. Inhale to reach, and exhale all the way back. Halfway lift. Hands to shins or fingertips to the floor. Exhale to fold. So step your right foot back first, taking a long lunge here. Your 2 hands framing your left foot. And then from here, stepping your left foot back, come into plank. So nice and strong. Shoulders right over wrists, core engaged, legs strong. Bring the knees to the floor and come only halfway down. So we're going to come halfway to the floor. And then from here, letting the pelvis land so we find our way into baby cobra. Heart lifts forward, shoulders move back. Take another breath. And then with strength, pressing back to knees, toes tuck under, back to downward facing dog. And just pause here. Together at the back of the mat, right leg rises, 3-legged dog. Drawing your knee to your nose, rounding, curling like you want to give that knee a kiss, and then step lightly through. Drop onto your left knee and open the heart. Cactus arms, heart forward. Take another breath. As you breathe out, let the hands come down to frame that front foot. Pick up the back knee and step forward. Bowing forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold down. Inhale as we rise, reaching for the sky. sky. And exhale, back to the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold down. This time, stepping back into plank. Wrist under the shoulders. Core strong. Bring the knees to the floor, come halfway down. Let the pelvis land. Let the heart lift, maybe a little higher. Maybe you're coming up into more of a cobra than a baby cobra this time. And then exhale back, down facing. Feet come together at the back of the mat, left leg rises through the hip. Drawing knee to nose, rounding, curling, like you're going to give that knee a kiss. Then step lightly through. Bring the right knee to the floor. Open the arms. Let the heart lead you forward. Lift the chin. Creating space in the front of the body. One more. And then breathing out. Hands come down to frame that back foot. Lift the neck and step forward. Can you surrender here? Just let go. We're going to walk our feet together. Sit the hips back. Sweep the arms forwards and come into chair. Utkatasana. So the hips are drawing back. The core is engaged. The heart is lifted. We're going to keep the knees bent as we sweep the hands to the floor. Imagine you're trying to dive into the pool. Inhale as we reach up. And exhale as we come down. Inhale as we reach up. And exhale as we come down. Inhale here, just pause. Bring your hands all the way down to the floor. Stepping your right foot back. Anchoring the right heel and rising, warrior two. We've got our left leg directly over our ankle, shoulders right over our hips. Push back through that right heel and little toe and reach the arms long, drop the shoulders down away from the ears. So keeping this strong, grounded energy to the feet, to the legs. And let the upper body flow a little. So left arm reaches high, open up to the side. And then left elbow down, reach the right hand over your head, open up to the side. Let's do that again. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. So let's come back to warrior two and straighten the left leg now. Reach forward like you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. Inhale. And exhale into triangle trikonasana. Your hand might come to your knee or your shin or the floor. But what you want to check is that you've got your shoulder in line with the bottom shoulder there. If this feels too strong, your right hand will just rest at your right hip. Bending the left leg and inhaling to warrior two. Take a breath here. As you breathe out, windmilling all the way to the floor and stepping back, start a downward facing dog and either pause here or take a flow through, inhale to plank. Choose knees or toes, but come only halfway down. Rolling over the toes, lifting the heart, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhaling back to downward facing. Just pausing here. 3 breaths. Anchoring the heels towards the earth, lifting the sit bones towards the sky. Lengthening through the spine, drawing the ribs in. Creating space around the neck by rolling the upper arms out away from the ears. Anchoring every finger into the earth. One more breath. And then begin to walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Feet come together. Sit your hips back. Inhale as we rise up. And exhale as we take that dive. Inhale as we rise up. And exhale as we dive. Inhale as we rise up. Just pause here. Hips shift back. Core is engaged. Heart is lifted. Hands come together. And down. All the way. Stepping the left foot back. Anchoring the left heel. And rising. Warrior two. So we've got our right knee over our ankle, our left foot turns in, our shoulders right over our hips, arms along. So feel that grounding energy through the feet, core awareness. And then we let the upper body just flow, reaching that right arm up as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, right elbow touches down and we reach across. Inhale as we lift. And exhale. Inhale as we lift. And exhale. Let's try one more. Inhale up. And exhale. Coming back into warrior two, straightening the left leg. And reaching towards the front of your space, inhale and exhale as we float into that triangle. Remember, you could be up or further down, but you want to line up your two shoulders, draw the belly in, revolve the rib cage, anchoring the feet into the earth, feeling that sense of strength and grounding. Head could be down or up, depending on your neck. And then bending through that right knee again, coming back to warrior two for a breath. And now out breath takes you all the way to the floor, stepping back down to facing dog. Just taking a moment here. Heels searching towards the floor, sit bones lifting towards the sky. Can you find length and space along the spine? Creating space around the neck, shoulders rolling away from the ears. Anchoring your fingers into the earth. And then rippling forward into your plank. Knees might touch down. We're going to stand on your toes as you come down into chaturanga. Rolling over the toes, lifting the heart, cobra or upward facing dog. Whichever feels better for your back. And then back through the downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees all the way down to the floor. And walk the hands forward as we move into puppy pose, letting the heart melt towards the earth. So puppy pose is a little bit different to child's pose. You've got your hips wide over your knees. Sometimes this is called heart melting pose. As your heart draws down closer to the earth. Maybe the forehead is down or the chin is down. Maybe you've got your chest all the way down. You're feeling a strong stretch through the shoulders as we reach forward. Anahata Asana is this pose in Sanskrit. Let's take another breath here. And now let the elbows touch down and slide your way forward into Sphinx. So you've got your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Heart is forward, shoulders back. Maybe take your feet a little wider if that feels more nourishing for your body. I want to turn your head a little side to side. Maybe go up and down. See if you can really relax the lower back here. So you're really in a resting back leg. Taking another 3 or 4 breaths. attention to the back of the body. So you're lying on your belly, and as you breathe in, you're really expanding through the back body. So expanding through the back of the ribs, down into the space between the bottom of the ribs and the top of the pelvis, where the kidneys are, to the wings of the pelvis there. Expansion, contraction. So flowing with the breath. You might even feel the belly pressing into the floor. Expanding, contracting all the front ribs. It's really be right there with your own personal rhythm. Breathing in, out, in, out. I'm going to move into a little bit of back strength now. So from this same position, start to reach your hands back. You might even clasp them together. Walk the feet in so your heels line up with your sit bones. Press the toenails down, your calves lift. Pubic bone presses down, core engaged. And inhale to float the heart. Now you can stay right here. Or next inhale, start to lift the thighs off the floor. Salabhasana. Really strong work from the back. We want our back to be strong. Take another 2 breaths here. The whole back of the body working together to lift us. 1 more breath. And then with your out breath, come on down. Take a rest. So 2 hands together. You might even turn your head to one side or the other if it's not comfortable to rest your forehead on the floor. And take a moment again to really explore the back of the body. So feel the expansion, contraction through your whole torso. Pay attention to the back. 2 more breaths here. We're going to come up now from the floor, back onto your hands and knees. And we're going to explore again our little cat-cow movement. Just a couple of rounds here, and then coming back into that box shape, extending your right leg and your left arm. So pausing, finding your balance, engaging your core, bending the right leg, and then reaching back with the left hand. Now you can either just hover that hand close to the foot, or if you could hold the foot, the ankle, do that, lift the knee and the heart. So just creating a little more space in the front body. Core needs to be engaged to find our balance. Another breath here. And then release. Just pause before we switch to the other side. Just noticing that circulating energy of the body. And now let's begin left leg and right arm. So core, bend, reach back, and either just reach or take hold if you can. Lift the knee and the heart. So finding that balance, opening up to the front body. Connect down to the earth. 2 more breaths. And then releasing down. So we're going to come down to sit now. So let's sit and take the right leg to the side. So really stretching out to the side, the left foot up towards the top of the thigh. And we're going to take the right hand and the back of the hand just sliding down along the inner seam here. So as we reach down, we want to start to reach out. So we're going to create some space between our 2 hands. And then sweeping that left arm over your ear, so coming into this strong side bend. Now you might have the elbow down on the floor or not. You might be taking hold of your big toe or not. But the important part is this sensation here, down the left side of the body. We want to spin the rib cage up a little towards the sky. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. And then slowly making your way back. Your left hand behind, right hand across. And just moving into this gentle twist. Maybe turning the head or unwind and go to the other side. So we're going to extend the left leg long. We're going to take the back of the hand and slide down. We reach down, start to reach back. Just opening up the space. And then taking that right arm over your ear. You might notice there's a difference. Certainly for me, there's a difference from right and left side. Much tighter on one side. So if that's you too, you're just noticing difference. So don't let that lead you into some mind story about different sides of your body. Just be curious. That's interesting. Slightly tighter on one side. Take another breath. And then bringing that right hand behind you, left hand comes across, and just slowly moving into that rotation. So yoga does bring our body into balance. There's always going to be tightness in certain areas, not present in others. If we explore just with a curiosity, a sense of, isn't that interesting? Look what my body's showing me today. One more breath. And then slowly come back. Then we get all the benefits of yoga and quieting the mind. Let's come into a diamond shape here. So you haven't got your feet close to the groin, you've got your long distance. Start to wriggle the sit bones back. Taking your body forward. So we're just going to round forward this time. We're going to find some space along the back of the body. And maybe the hands hold on to the toes or the ankles, or maybe they slide under there and hold the ankles. Forehead might come down and rest on the heels. Just like we were doing earlier when we were lying on the floor, take your attention to the back of the body. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Imagine the breath traveling all the way up along the spine and back again. Stay for 3 more breaths. Maybe with each out breath, you drop a little deeper into the pose, surrendering a little bit more. And then slowly making your way back up. So we're going to take a moment just to lie back down on the floor now. So we're going to come down. And I'm going to get you to keep your feet together. Draw your heels towards the groins. And you can just take your hands to your opposite elbow as you bring the arms back. So coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Sometimes it's called butterfly. Lots of different names for the poses. We're just letting gravity do the work here, just creating a little bit of a stretch in the thighs. I'm going to swap the arms around, so take the other forearm underneath, hold the elbow, draw the forearms down towards the earth. Feel the belly rise as you inhale, sink as you exhale. And then letting the arms come down by your side. You can keep the legs as they are. If this is feeling really delicious right now, stay. Or bring the knees together and walk the feet a little bit apart so you're making a sort of a tent shape. And sometimes if your lower back is a little bit achy, this is very soothing. Or straighten the legs. Wide apart with the feet, arms out like a starfish. Just closing the eyes down. Taking these last few minutes to really surrender and let go. Are you still holding any tension anywhere in the body? Just quieten down, soften through the face, soften to the shoulders, soften to the belly, pelvis, arms and legs heavy, hands and feet soft. Process of letting go, bit by bit, breath by breath. Just finding the space of peace, of quiet. Stay as long as you want in your Shavasana. Just focusing on each breath as it comes into the body and out again. Thank you